And we're back for part 2 of Dragon Age 2. And I have a bone to pick with this game already. Every time I boot it up, it just refuses to launch in full screen. I just don't understand it. It keeps saying, oh, there is another thing stopping it from doing it. Nothing else is running. Also, why is this saying 1000? Have I turned VSync off? Where the fuck's VSync? Oh, right there. Okay. Hopefully that's all. Alright, let's go. So, yeah, we just got to Kirkwall. Seems a bit more stable than last night. Let's go.
Get back to the crowd, you lot. Trying to bully your way through won't get you into Kirkwall any faster.
But you do intend to let us in.
We have enough poor of our own in the free marches. We don't need you refugees piling up here like a middens heap.
What will happen to us?
Why aren't we being allowed into the city?
If it were up to me, I'd bar the gates and let you find somewhere else to beg. But it's not. Some of you lot might have legitimate business in the city. So Knight Commander Meredith wants us to sort you all out. Most of you are getting right back on your ships, though.
That's a Templar title. Why would a city guardsman answer to the Templars?
We don't answer to her, but she's the power in Kirkwall. Don't know what would happen if the Viscount went against something she wanted, but he's sure never taken that chance.
Tell me who to talk to.
There must be someone in charge I can speak with.
Yes, always the same story. You want in, talk to Captain Ewald. I'm just here to keep you refuse from climbing the walls.
Okay. Anything over here?
Into the city.
Yeah, this is another thing they did. Hawke walks with like the most I'm serving cunt walk there ever has been. So does Bethany, as is every quote unquote female body model, to such an extent that even if you're in full plate armor like Templars, they'll stand with their hip thrown to the side. But fortunately there's a mod that gets rid of it if you're wearing such a heavy
I don't
armor.
remember ever seeing him there.
He served elsewhere. He was coming to find me at Ostagar. Were you familiar with every Templar in Lothering?
How else was I supposed to know when to run and hide?
So, was Aveline part of the King's army? Or was she just like, I'm gonna go fight at Ostagar?
You're wasting your time. There's nothing here for you.
Yeah, you say that.
How can they turn us all away?
I don't know. Capitalism? I remember this. Oh, I'm gonna try and stop saying that this playthrough.
What you want? Money. I can pay you.
Can I talk to him immediately?
I've already
sweet.
told you. I can't give you any more for them.
But that was everything we have. It's all we brought with us.
And I feel for you, Sarah, but it's the best I can do.
If they just let us into the city, I could get 3 times that price.
Myron,
Your business is done.
But...
Bit
now
fucked.
what can I do for you, Sarah?
What kind of shop is this?
I didn't think there'd be any stores here in the fortress.
There are many merchants who come here right now who can't afford the bribes to enter the city. So the Templars suggested having someone set up shop, temporarily. And I am the lucky man.
You mean you paid your own bribes to be here?
If they allowed everyone to set up shop, this place would turn into a bazaar. Sadly, there's only so much I can do for those Ferelden's. Poor sods.
I'm sure you're very broken up over it.
I meant you. Folks like yourself.
She didn't seem very happy with the deal you made.
What am I supposed to do? Buy every piece of furniture these people dragged with them?
Yes.
I'm sure they'd rather not sell what little they have left.
Exactly.
My point is that I'm running a business, not a charitable order. I'm sorry.
I imagine the profits help with the guilt.
Well said.
I don't need anything.
As you wish, Sirrah.
It annoys me that they've spelt it that way, because that is a spelling of Sarah. Then again, so is Sirrah, S-E-R-A. So, because S-E-R-A is Sarah in... Because that's it, the thing. It's not Sarah, it's Sarah.
What do you want? Money? I can pay you.
All the gold and faders won't make the city any larger.
Don't give us that shit. Where are we supposed to go?
I don't know, Sirrah, but there's nothing for you here.
I mean, gold would make the city bigger. That's how you pay to expand. But that's just pedanticism.
Let us through, you flaming blighter. We're not staying in this pit.
Then get back on your ship and leave. Kirkwall has no more room for refugees.
The ship's already gone. We paid good coin to get here.
Is he blighted?
You and half of Ferelden. There's nothing I can do. The city is full.
One of the guards said you were letting in people who have business in the city.
That's right. We've seen you let lots of people through.
Citizens and merchants that make it worth our while. I'll assume that you don't have any more coin than these gentlemen. We've been letting you Fereldans in for months. You're too late. There's no more room.
But we have family here. Doesn't that mean anything?
I've heard claims like that 1,000 times already, trust me. We'll find some ships to take you all back to Ferelden, eventually. Until then, you stay here.
There must be someone else in charge we can talk to.
The city's been closed by order of the Viscount and Knight Commander Meredith, whose fortress you're standing in. But as far as you're concerned, I'm in charge.
Our uncle is Gamlin Amel. He knows we're coming. Surely someone could find him.
Gamlin? I know that name.
He's a nobleman here in the city. Our family has an estate.
A nobleman? The only Gamlin I know is a weasel who couldn't rub two coppers together. He comes back, I'll bring you to him. But I don't have time to...
What? You gonna let them through?
I didn't say anything about...
We've been here for 4 days. They just got here.
That's it. We're carving our way out of here. Men?
Wait. They were not here. I'm sorry, game, but this was enough of a challenge for, like, hard and nightmare. What's with this? That's what... Yeah, we're doing alright, No, I was hoping he'd run through it. Where'd I go? That was impressive.
Unbelievable.
Captain, are you all right?
I am, no thanks to you. Where is everyone? Go find them. I want this kept under control. You have my thanks. Look, I can't get you into the city. It's not my decision. But I'll find your uncle and bring him here.
It's been 3 days. This waiting has to end.
I'm sure it won't be much longer.
Gamlen must still be looking for us.
And if he's not?
Wait. I think someone's coming.
Leandra. Damn, girl. The years haven't been kind to you.
Gamlen!
Let me say up front, I wasn't expecting this. The Blight, your husband, dead. I'd figured you'd pretty much be Ferelden for life.
Oh, Gamlen. We came too late. My poor Carver didn't make it, and Drastic guided him.
Oh, make her save me. Leandra, don't drop this on me here. I don't even know if I can help you get in.
I'm more concerned about Mother. Can you get her in at least?
No. We stay together.
I was hoping to grease some palms, but the Knight Commander's been cracking down. We're gonna need more grease.
But what about the estate? Surely Father left something when he died?
Right, about the estate. It's, gone. To settle a debt. I've been meaning to write you.
Then there's no hope.
Not quite. I know some people who might help. If you're not too delicate about the company you keep.
Mother said our family was wealthy. You really can't help us.
I am blighted helping. I've got 2 offers of work from people who've got the coin to open those gates.
I still can't believe you sold the estate. Gamlen, how could you?
Well, I didn't expect your blasted family to show up on my doorstep. I've got a nice place in Lowtown. You'll see, it'll all work out.
Well, we can't stay here.
We don't have any choice, do we? I need to get my family into Kirkwall.
I talked to my contacts, and I found some people who might be willing to pay your way into the city. The catch is, you and your sister have to work off the debt. For a year.
A year?
It's the best I could do. Trust me when I say a bunch of refugees won't get a better option anywhere else.
So what's a year?
I'm sure we'll be free and clear before we know it.
I managed to convince my contacts to come to the gallows to meet you personally. Mirren heads up the mercenary company, the Red Iron. They're looking for recruits. Fenrir, I guess you might call her a smuggler. Either one of them can help you. All you need to do is find them in the courtyard and convince them you're worth the trouble.
Bethany?
What do you think about this, Bethany?
We've come this far. I don't care who we work for, as long as it means we don't have to go back.
Tell me about this mercenary.
What kind of man is this Mirren?
He's a hired sword. What do you expect him to be like? I wouldn't bring him home for dinner or anything, but he's got a decent reputation. I wouldn't have asked him if I thought he'd cross you.
And the smuggler?
How dangerous is this smuggler's work?
Well, it won't be pretty working for her. She's a pretty small fish compared to some of the other thieves' guilds around here. But she's tough, she's fair, and she never deals in slaves or flesh.
I can get behind that. It is basically, do you want to be muscle for hire or do you want to be a smuggler? And I think that being a smuggler is
Let's
the better
find
option.
them and see what they have to say.
Oh, Gamlen, I don't know about this.
It's a lot of coin, Leandra. Don't go expecting our name to carry the kind of weight it used to.
And what of me? I will not allow others to incur debts on my behalf.
Can't see that it makes a difference. You look like a lady who can pull her own weight.
Then you'll come with us.
I have no real option. Thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna go talk. I think I normally go with the smuggler anyway. So maybe I should go mercenary route. No, smuggler. Makes sense. We need to be hidden and our sister's a mage. Yeah, I don't mind putting myself in harm's way as a mage, but I'm not going to put my sister in harm's way. So being a smuggler is the better one, and the Theniral is the smuggler. So let's go. The Dragon Age 2 elf design is amazing.
You must be Gamlen's niece. Interesting. I don't know what he told you about us, but he certainly told us a great deal about you.
He didn't say anything about me, did he?
Enough to pique our interest, provided you can justify your uncle's confidence.
How do you know Gamlen?
How did you get to be one of my uncle's contacts?
Is that what he calls me? He owes us after that last big idea. If you turn out, though, we'll consider things even.
Oh, goody. You're offering a lot
I hear
for
getting
us.
us into the city isn't cheap.
If you're as good as your uncle claims, we're hoping you'll be worth it. After all, it's not every day we're offered an apostate's services.
So you know Bethany is a mage.
It appears our uncle likes to talk.
The Templars in Kirkwall like to think they have all mages properly leashed, but when has that ever been true? We can keep them from taking notice while you're with us. Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, it's one of those things in this game, games I should say, is that I don't get it how you don't know someone's a mage by looking at them because they're carrying a fucking staff and are wearing robes. Like they reference it in Awakening where Anders obviously wasn't wearing robes when he was running away from the circle. But you're walking around with a big staff in an area where you're not supposed to be a mage.
I'd like to know more about what we'd be doing for you.
I can be honest. We don't compete with the Thieves Guild, but we keep our fingers in a lot of pots. That said, we're not killers or slavers. Anything short of that, however, is fair game.
Do what you want, but this sounds fishy to me.
We can't afford to be choosy.
I like this. I'll do it too.
Tell me what you need done.
There's a merchant named Cavril, friend of the Templars, so they let him set up his little shop here in the Gallows. We supplied him in return for a piece of the take, but now he won't pay up. We can't go near him without him screaming for the guard, but you can. Get our money from him and you're in.
Okay. Just quickly, am I actually recording? So say hello to my desktop, people. I am. I am recording. Let's go! I ain't gonna cut that. There ain't nothing incriminating in that. Yo, give me your shit.
Greetings once again, Sirrah. Have you come to trade?
I'm here from a Theniral, bitch.
I believe you owe your business partners something.
Oh, I see.
Should I go tell the guards?
Not just yet. I want to hear this. So, Theniral sent you to collect, did she? Too cowardly to do it herself.
Care to step in here?
Only because this toad deserves it. You have a choice. Pay, or I beat it out of you, and your men.
Hey!
Stay back. Just take what's in the chest. Take it all.
Go Aveline.
Now I'm getting out of here. Let those guards find someone else to buy Dogland junk.
Aveline, I made her friendship back.
That should just...
What? 2 sovereign? Is that it? I ended with like 300 sovereigns. As the warden.
I never thought I would find myself begging to be allowed back.
Cool. Where do I want? Oh, that is way too zoomed in. Yeah, I'm just gonna play it here. Theniral.
Here you go, as requested.
Will you look at
I'm gonna
that?
call you Thenny.
Tell your uncle we'll
Anthony.
make the arrangements. Welcome aboard.
I'm gonna call you Real. What about really? Really a Thenril? No? You bore. Oh, that's a stun, isn't it? Yeah. We'll do that this time. And come into here again. The rogue distracts all enemies surrounding a single party member, drawing them away from that ally and redirecting them toward whichever ally each considers the second greatest threat. That's really good. That's a way to get them off the mage. The rogue fades from view, stalking the battlefield. Enemies immediately cease attacking the stealth rogue, although any action beyond movement will break the cover. Oh, so you got to take stealth. You got to take another perk to get a self attack. Okay. Unforgiving chain. This was what. Okay. For a short time, every basic melee attack the rogue executes in rapid succession increases the chance of to score a critical hit. Activating any other talent cancels the effect, but explosive strike can exploit the chain for extra damage. Right, so you just keep slicing and slicing. While this mode is active, the rogue attacks with much greater speed. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll get that. But yeah, this is the thing that they changed. I can move it around to any of these. But I can't... Oh, I can put it here. Why did they get rid of this? This isn't in Inquisition, is it? Or am I... Actually, I say that like I've played Inquisition on PC before. I haven't. So, I've just watched it. A lot of the games that I know of, I've just watched them. Like, I know the story of most games because of Let's Plays. Because I just couldn't afford to pay for the game. And I didn't have any way of playing them.
Any luck?
Yes. They've agreed to help us.
I'll speak to a Thenril and see when the bribes can be made. Wait here.
Then we made it. The voyage is over. We'll see what happens when this debt is repaid.
If only Carver were here with us.
And Wesley. Let's just see what happens. We have a long year ahead of us.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean by that?
Thus began the champion's first year in Kirkwall. Word arrived from across the sea that the hero of Ferelden had defeated the Blight. But Lothering was destroyed. Kirkwall was the champion's home now. So she remained, paying off her debt. Made a name for herself in the underworld. It was a busy year in the city. That's when the Qunari landed. A great storm had caught their ship and left hundreds of warriors stranded in the city, waiting to return home. That's also when the trouble began with the mages. The Templars had become very powerful under Knight Commander Meredith. But, most importantly, that's when I first met the champion.
Right, so Origins takes place over a year. So how long exactly is Origins and Awakening?
No. Andraste's tits, human. You know how many people want to hire onto this expedition?
But we heard you're going into the deep roads. Surely you'll need all the help you can...
No! You're too late. Already done. This is a sort of venture that can make a man for life. I'm not about to take any chances hiring random humans.
We've fought and killed Darkspawn. How many of your hired men can say the same?
Get in line, human. Half of Kirkwall wants to be my best friend right now. You're looking for a quick way out of the slums, right? You and every other Ferelden in this dump. Find another meal ticket.
What are we supposed to do now? We've got nothing to stop the next person who tries to sell us out. This expedition was our last chance.
We'll be fine.
We've made a name for ourselves this last year. We'll find something.
We have to. We need coin, status, something we can hide behind. As long as we're just refugees, we're no one. Maybe Gamlen knows someone who can talk to Bartram for us.
See, I don't know how I want to do this, because part of me has always just played, you know, the really kind, really agreeable, do this, do that, be nice, be kind. Occasionally I will venture into the joke one, but I really want to start doing some more assertive, just fucking listen to me, he's the problem, we're trying to sort this out ourselves.
Our uncle's not exactly the most reliable tool in the shed.
He's all we've got. Make us save us. We might as well ask. Otherwise, I don't know what we'll do.
Hey!
I knew a guy once who could take every coin out of your pockets just by smiling at you. But you don't have the style to work Hightown, let alone the Merchants Guild. You might want to find yourself a new line of work. Off you go.
How do you do? Varric Tethras, at your service.
There he is.
I apologize for Bartrand. He wouldn't know an opportunity if it hit him square in the jaw.
But you would.
I would. What my brother doesn't realize is that we need someone like you. He would never admit it either. He's too proud. I, however, am quite practical.
Are you in the expedition?
You're part of Bartrand's venture.
That's right. The deep roads wouldn't normally be my thing, but I can't allow the head of our family to go down there alone. So as you might imagine, I have more than a passing interest in this expedition's success.
What makes you so certain we can help? You know nothing about us.
Oh, on the contrary. You've made quite the name for yourself over the last year. The Coterie has been squeezing smugglers out left and right, and the only group to survive owes it all to you two. The name Hawke is on many lips these days. Not bad for a Ferelden fresh off the boat.
You must have heard of my sister as well, then.
Only a little. She is certainly welcome to come, but I'll leave that up to you.
Frankly, I'd rather you take the credit.
Madam, your secrets are safe with me.
Find out what he's offering. We need a way into this expedition.
You're a little too smooth.
You're going awfully far out of your way just to hire another guard.
We don't need another hireling. We need a partner. The truth is, Bartrand's been tearing his beard out trying to fund this on his own, but he can't do it.
Invest in the expedition. 50 sovereigns and he can't refuse. Not with me there to vouch for you.
It sounds interesting. But if I had any gold, I wouldn't need this job.
You need to think big. There's only a brief window after a blight when the deep roads won't be crawling with darkspawn. The treasure you find down there could set you and your family up for life.
It won't be easy, but it's a chance. I think we have to take it. Better to work our way into this expedition than sit around waiting to be thrown in the gallows.
We work together, you and I, and before you know it, you'll have all the capital you need. What do you say?
Why not?
It's not like I had anything better planned.
Perfect. Kirkwall's crawling with work. You set aside some coin from every job and you'll have the money in no time.
Maybe Aveline can find us some work. She's got a position with the city guard now.
We should talk privately when you get the chance. In the Hanged Man, maybe. I'll be there when I'm not with you. Now, let's go see what trouble we can stir up. Ah, Hightown, where the rich go to piss their money away. This really is the best place in Kirkwall.
Okay, so let's give us some. Oh, is that only magic resistance? Is that not? Oh, of course, willpower is. It increases the damage, doesn't it? Yeah. Is that a paralysis? It is. It might go paralysis because she's got. She has one offensive spell, one healing, one support. Is that my favourite spell? It is. We'll go shield. Yeah, give yourself a shield. You are one of these, so I'm going to give you a bursting arrow as well. One of these, a rogue is what I was trying to say. Yeah, so just like with Origins, this is a spoiler playthrough right from the get-go. None of this is new to me. Well, very few of this is new to me.
I don't want to see any trouble from you.
So Dragon Age Origins takes, so the 5th Blight takes I think 9 months, and then Awakening takes place 6 months after the Blight is finished. So let's just say they used our calendar. Well, they do have 12 months to a year, it's just they're not called January, February, March. Let's say the Blight starts in January. That would mean it ends in September, right? 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah. So 6 months later would be March of the next year. We left at the start of the Blight, taking us halfway through January. So a year later takes us to the end of January of the next year. So my question is, how is Anders in Kirkwall? He shouldn't be, should he? There's no way that... Oh, I forget... oh no, we are... My main quest is to take...
You seem to like your brother very much.
And here I thought it took blood magic to read minds.
I had a twin brother, Carver. He used to nail my braid to the bed while I was sleeping. I never thought I'd miss him this much.
Sorry about your brother. Hey, you want mine? I got a spare.
Okay, have these always had the symbol on it? Because I've never noticed that before. At the height of the Devinter Imperium slave trade, Kirkwall's elite prospered beyond dreams of avarice. Hightown was built for the wealthiest slavers, its glitzy mansions rising atop a great wall of rock that borders, on one side, the waking sea. Lowtown cowered on its other side until Kirkwall's slaves rose to plunder and destroy Hightown's riches. Let's go! Today, Hightown's prominent buildings are the Keep, home to the ruling Viscount, and the Chantry, home to the Grand Cleric and the city's religious centre. Both are converted estates that once housed wealthy magisters, rebuilt and converted after the uprising. The Viscount's Way. It's really annoying because walking in these games is really fun, especially considering they lock in. Look at them. That's my boys. It's my sister.
It's a ruse. The Kunari aren't waiting for a boat. They're waiting for reinforcements from Parvola.
Reinforcements would come by sea. Technically, they are waiting for a boat.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, okay, so we're going here. This is to go see Aveline, isn't it? Yeah, we'll be fine. Okay. I know I said I didn't mod it, but this texture, the detail on this floor and this door has to be from a mod, right? Or did I just have such a... Or is the 360 version just so blur? And then the version on my old PC without high-res textures was also just blur. Because that game, my laptop ran this game at, I think, 25 frames. With settings turned down. Oh, I forgot about the gather your party.
Messiah, please stop kicking the wall.
No.
Who are you to talk to me like that, you bloody peasant?
The guard who'll throw you out if you kick that wall one more time.
I'll fuck you up as
Good
well.
luck getting in. I've been waiting all day.
Yeah, up this way is to the Viscount. They're probably going to turn me away when I get too
How much longer
close.
do I have to wait?
No? Hey, bitches, you just walk in. What are they moaning about, huh? You just walk in. Oh, shit. I've never actually just walked in before. Can I open that?
I don't think I can do that.
Defeating each requires 10, 20, 30, and 40 of cunning. What about you?
Not likely.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So I need 20, don't I? Because that's standard. What is my cunning? Yeah. Okay. At least it's not a skill, I guess, anymore.
How much longer do I have to wait?
Yeah, in Inquisition, it's a war table perk you
Good luck
choose,
getting
isn't
in.
it?
I've been waiting all day.
The Viscount must be terribly busy. I've been waiting most of the day.
Before we do what it wants us to do, let's explore. Chantry Hierarchy. This feels too long to read. Yeah, this is too long to read. For those of you interested, pause. Pause. And pause. I'll read that eventually. I don't know what it is about Inquisition. Inquisition did so well with its writing to me that I read every fucking codex. Like, even the ones about Elfroot and Rashvine and Deathroot. I've never done that before. I'm gonna sneeze. And you're back to the ASMR sneezing channel. Let's have a look at City Guard. This one too long as well? No. It is with pride that I, your Viscount, grant the authority of law and civil enforcement upon the guardsmen of an independent Kirkwall. No more will we defer to the will of foreign troops or draw a holy order into tasks unbefitting their mandate. These proud men and women will be the people and will enforce the laws we have of the people, and will enforce the laws we have elected for a civil and ordered society. And should the spectre of invasion return, the noble guardsmen will conscript from the population, for who better to amass the people's will than the constables of law charged with its inspection? This is a great day, fair Kirkwall, and I am honoured to appoint the first guard captain. Long may he serve the will of the free people. From Orlesian legacy, how institutions of the oppressors linger the speeches of Viscount Michel Lafayette, collected by Philium, a bard. Aveline. Oh, hang on, this is a way to know if I've got a texture mod on. What texture mod am I using? Or is this just the high res texture pack? Because if you look on the mods for Ultimate HD and Truffles textures, they both show these as being large blobby messes.
Perhaps Carver would have worked here, with Aveline.
No. Anything? Alright, men. Back to jobs. What's in here? Ooh, a study of the Fifth Blight. They're already... While some of my contemporaries dispute whether the Fifth Blight was a true blight or merely a large darkspawn resurgence, historians agree that it began in the swamps of the Kokari Wilds in the southeastern border of Ferelden in the year 930 of Dragon. King Kaelin Theren was swift in responding to the threat, gathering a royal army, every Grey Warden in his country, and sending a call for aid to the Ferelden nobility. The assembled armies laid a trap in the ruins of Ostagar, hoping to crush the force before it reached civilization, but they failed. Darkspawn overran the defenders of Ostagar and decimated the king and his army. They continued their advance into Ferelden unopposed. Only 2 Grey Wardens managed to escape the slaughter, and somehow they came into possession of ancient treaties which compelled the races of men to join arms against the massing horde. Why not which compelled the people of Ferelden? Because it wasn't just men, we had elves. And we're talking free men, and then you had the mages, and you had the dwarves, who have their own society and culture and structure. Gah. Historians, man.
Aveline! Hello, Hawke.
What's your problem, girl?
Been a while, hasn't it?
What? Oh, right. Sorry. It feels like we just talked. I've been keeping an eye on you. Information is one of the few perks of this job. Watch out for Bartrand. He's a son of a bitch.
Spying on me again.
You know I don't like it when you have people watch me.
Saved me camping on your doorstep. After what we went through to get here, well, you're no child, but I take care of my friends. The places they have me patrolling, I've got time.
How much older than me is Aveline? I mean, because obviously she was old enough to be married, so she has to have at least been, what, 21, 22? When the Blight began? But how old are we? Oh, so we're 25 right now. And Aveline is in her 30s? I mean, it adds up. So we were a young kid. We were a young adult, sorry. We were 23, 24. Now we're 25 at the start. So she would have been, let's say, 30. Yeah, I'm with that.
Still having trouble? I thought you were past all that.
Lately, I don't know. I've been pushed out to some dead patrols. Maybe I stepped on someone's toes.
You can be forceful.
My charm, right? I should be able to go where I'm needed. In fact, I might have a job for you. Let me know if you want to do a favor for Kirkwall. Otherwise, I'm here if you need me. Maker knows I could use more satisfying work.
Would you return? Yeah, before we continue dialogue. So, to my knowledge, Varric is the oldest companion, being that he is born in in year 0 of the 9th age. But wait, no, this only takes place in 31, so Varric and Aveline are the same age? I'm going to look into this. Would you return to Ferelden?
The Blight is over. You could go back to Lothering.
That wasn't home for me. It was just where the Horde pressed us. It wasn't the first village I saw fall. But you don't get used to people losing everything.
It was sad to leave that way.
It's not how I wanted to say goodbye. I'll say that.
You can't go home again. That's supposed to be about maturity. It's not the same if you don't have the option.
Are you happy here?
Seems like Kirkwall suits you.
It has been a challenge. Lots of opportunity, if you're the type the locals want.
Are you?
If you argue enough, you kind of convince yourself.
Do you miss being a soldier?
This must be a very different pace from serving King Kalen.
I love that life. But there's a new king for a new Ferelden. Seems cocksure, but I guess he was there when the Archdemon fell. Can't fault an active hand. It's just one more change, though. The real end for me was Ostagar. You and Carver must have felt something similar. I don't know if that's right to say. I barely knew him.
No.
Death on that scale certainly has a finality to it.
Sometimes I wonder.
She brought up Carver, so I can bring up Wesley, right?
It's been a year settling in. Are you all right?
You don't need to coddle me. I am where I am. How close I hold my memories is my own business.
What's the job?
All right, Aveline. You have something worth doing?
My patrols may be empty walks in the dark, but there's something big coming up, and I could use you. An ambush, probably for a caravan, although I can't find any shipments that match up. Doesn't matter though. Highwaymen waiting for someone to rob. I'm putting a stop to it, my district or not.
Let's go. Oh wait, is there more? Yeah, you can hire civilians?
I'm no guard, Aveline.
There's only so many of us. Temporary recruits are expected time to time, as long as they're competent. You still claim to be competent, right?
Do you know who?
Do you have a name or anything else to go on?
Not important. If we show up and they attack, they're bad. Simple as that. I'll wager it's smugglers, though. Like I said, seems like an obvious trap for a caravan.
You've been nosing around outside your commission.
I have contacts, and they're complaining about a lack of meat. Thugs and such. Someone is hiring. And one or two were told to prepare for travelers. You want to be good at this job? You pay attention to what's missing, and when people arrange escape routes.
Right, so from what I can gather, I was reading through some Reddit posts and looking on the wiki. The fact that this game was very quote-unquote rushed, if they had just said the debt took 2 years to pay off, everything would work perfectly. The timings would line up, everyone's ages wouldn't be an issue. It all works. So I'm going to headcanon that this is actually a few, like at least 4 to 5 months after my year of servitude.
Seems like you'd want to share this with your
That
fellow
way
guards.
Anders can be here on
I
time.
will, if you sit on your hands.
And everyone
I'll
else
send my
is
alerts,
fine.
and someone else will lead a patrol. But there's profit and influence to be had. You're my friend, so I'm offering.
Thank you. But yeah, as far as ages go, Varric and Aveline are similar ages, as well as Sebastian and Anders. No, Sebastian is younger than you by a year. Anders is about the same age. You're 25, you're 24, 25. Bethany is 19 or 20 at the start. And Fenris is in his 20s, don't know exactly how old. And I feel like I'm missing someone. Meryl. And Meryl is about the same age, but I think... Yeah. Let's do it.
Aveline, you've got yourself a partner.
I knew I could count on you. They're hidden up Sundermount, remote and rough, but we can make good time with a shortcut this side. And no, you can't run off and do it without me. I trust you, but I have to be there. You're acting on behalf of the Guard.
Right, so something that might sound a bit weird to point out, but I think it lines up even with this. Yeah, I could be wrong, but I think Dragon Age 2 doesn't have the same issue with armor that Origins had, and that's the quote-unquote boob armor. Like when you're wearing full plate armor, it's sometimes in Origins they like put it accentuated it. Basically, it looked like you were Bethany. It looked like you were this, but then you look at Aveline, and it's an actual plate armor. You can see that it's fitted to be armor and not to be revealing. Same goes for my stuff. This is light armor, so it clings more, but it's not accentuating it, except for when you watch Hawke walk. And that's really good. Like robes and dresses do, but that's what it's meant to do.
I've been waiting most of the day.
Good day, Sarah.
Yep, I'm off. Oh, I forgot about this map. Okay. Lowtown, the Hanged. Right, well, we're going to Hightown because there's a quest marker on this map in this area that we didn't get.
You show admirable restraint, Bethany.
For a mage, you mean?
I could also say for a hawk, but yes, for a mage.
You have a sword. Why aren't you killing someone right now?
Fair point, but I can put my sword down.
Believe me, I have tried.
To the void with this. I can never remember what Mistress wants.
So, what have we got in Hightown, where the rich are rich?
Good day to you.
Oh, there's a Chanter's board. I forgot there was a Chanter's board.
Though the lands suffer 1,000 wrongs, the Maker yet notices the smallest of deeds.
Man, I did not do any of the Chanter's boards.
I lit a candle there. For Carver.
Thank you, Bethany. But yeah, I genuinely never lit. I'm just realising that I'm older than fucking Hawke. I'm old. I think when I first played this, I was younger than Bethany. Damn, I'm getting old.
In the Guard. What will they think of next?
You have a problem with that?
Me? My family's not native either. I'm just surprised. A lot of old prejudice in the Guard.
I'll give them plenty of reason to change their minds.
You know, it's possible they're just scared shitless of you. That's my theory, anyway.
It's a good theory, Varric. It's a very good theory. Oh, hello. The Commandant. The Commandments of the Maker. Oh, what is it? Where is it? Where is it? The line that's fractured the Chantry. Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him. Are you sure about that? Can I talk? Sister Samaya, Sister Lorena. Can I talk to them?
Those children, the orphan Ferelden's ran off again after we fed them.
I wish they'd let us help them. It'd be better than scraping by on the streets of Darktown.
What is Andraste, Bride of the Maker? Like, what am I looking at for... I don't know. The Sermons of Divine Renetta I. The weakness of mortal will is the great failing of all the Maker's children. We trade our honor as it were the cheapest of currency. We do not understand what integrity is or what it's truly worth. From this ignorance, original sin was born. At some time, each of us has thought, what does it matter if I keep hold of my integrity? I am but one mortal. I am powerless. How blind we all are. The virtue of a signal slave destroyed the Tevinter Imperium. The dishonor of one man drove the Maker from our sight. I tell you truly, nothing but the integrity of our hearts will win the love of the Maker back to us. It is all the power we shall ever possess to change this world for good or for ill. Grand Cleric Elthina.
Maker's blessing, child. I am Elthina, Grand Cleric of Kirkwall.
Yeah, I know, I just said that.
And I believe you're new to our city.
I've been here a year.
It was a near thing what happened in Ferelden. But in the end, the Maker stepped in.
Like, seriously, this has to be the HD texture pack, right? The armor. Look at her clothes.
I hear a lot about the Knight Commander here. What can you tell me?
Gossip is a sin, child. Knight Commander Meredith has an admirable devotion to her duties.
To the exclusion of all else.
It is not my role to form opinions on her character.
Why keep mages in the gallows?
Why are circle mages here kept in a Tevinter prison?
Ah, so soon you take an interest in our problems. The short answer is it was a building. A large one. Should it have sat empty? The Chantry found a use for what was once a horror. It is the nature of men to move on and forget the past. Even your blight will be a distant memory in our lifetimes.
That's kind of the problem, though, right? Oh my god, hang on, I need to make a decision here. Is Hawke Andrastian? Does Hawke believe in the Maker? I'm gonna say yes, and it's one of the struggles between the two.
Can I get your benediction?
May the Maker bless and keep you. May his smile grace all the days of your life, and his light guide you to his side.
So let it be.
So let it be.
Let it be, let it be, let it be. The Maker. I know for a fact I've read this. Because the chant is in the World of Thedas volume 2. It's in one of them, and I've read them both, cover to cover. So, Bride of the Maker. Let's go.
The first of the Maker's children watched across the veil and grew jealous of the life they could not feel, could not...
Damn, girl, why are you swaying?
No, that can't be right.
I thought you had a vowel. But I prefer Ferelden's robes, like Chantry robes, to Kirkwall's. Like 1000%. Kirkwall's ones feel like you're putting on a fashion show, whereas Kirkwall's look more like a decorative but religious piece.
Anything? Am I the next stop in your career evaluations? Joy of joys.
You watch and you talk. Is that it?
You are dismissing hallmarks of both the utterly ineffectual and the incredibly dangerous.
I don't know what you mean.
It means coins flow when I talk and when I shut up. Like if you got paid to guard or unguard.
That makes no sense.
Blessed are the peacekeepers.
It does make
champions of
sense.
the just.
One is your job, but the other is I take bribes. Can I get through? Ooh, look at that. I take it there's nothing here yet. No, okay. Dragon Age 2 is one of those... It feels very storytelling. Like a book. As opposed... It's like... You've got a singular book. But the story that this book tells is only part of something much larger that is normally told over like 6 different books. Do I have enough money to get Bethany a different... Well, of course I can't give anything to Bethany. I can't... She doesn't wear anything that you give her unless it's... I have no junk. What about you? Oh, Brigitte.
Good day. Would you care to trade?
Trade? Would you care to trade? I was looking in the wrong place. I forgot how this system works. This is his stuff. This is my stuff. Yeah, see, restriction keyland. Ooh, fire damage. Oh, I have 5 silver. And what does she have? Noble clothing. What the fuck? 208. This is cheats. Cheats, I tell you. I mean, it is a sovereign. Right, that must be why I don't remember her. Kirkwall export. More. Ah, that's fine.
You need to kill someone, try stabbing them.
I've got 5 silver. What can you give me? Nothing. Nothing. Let's go talk to Worthy, shall we?
Hawke, long time no see, my friend.
Worthy. When did you get back into town?
Oh, just a month or so ago. Things didn't work out in Orzammar. You aren't still working for Athenril, are you? Your year must be up by now.
I'm looking to become an explorer of a sort.
I heard. Bartrand's hard to take, but his information is usually good.
Hard to take? That's putting it mildly.
I'll tell you what. I still have my old contacts. You need some rune crafting done, I can arrange it for you. Take care, Hawke. Don't get dead.
Okay, so he's my rune guy. You can order runes if you discover the right combination of resources along with a recipe. Resources you've discovered are permanently available to craftsmen, but placing an order costs money. Okay, fuck me, I was reading. Cool, I will be back when I have the shit. Making my way downtown to Lowtown, going low to Lowtown. We can go and do Should we go to Aveline's? Yeah, let's go to Aveline's quest. It's something to do.
There might be some stragglers before the main group. Nothing we can't handle.
Anything? No.
Bianca's locked and loaded.
You go through me before.
Bethany.
How many of you got, Hawke?
That was fine. That's an end. Book of suggested caricature.
Follow my lead.
Let the fight start, Bianca.
More coming. Stand back.
I can do this in my sleep.
What's the deal with Bethany? Oh, she's already done it. Alright, it's alright. Oh my god, why is there so many more coming again? Oh, you're kidding. Okay, so my game had some trouble, I think. You gonna work? There we go. Game had some troubles. I think I've got it all working now. I mean, that wasn't a bad place to end anyway, getting to Sundermount. Not Sundermount, Soldiers Pass, isn't it? I'm gonna call the video there. And hopefully, I won't have to do this too many times. So, I love you all. And tell your mums I'm thinking about them still. Peace.